belt at the school. He has about 6 months of experience, and he's in law enforcement. So here we go. I'm kind of stepping in and giving him a wrestle up position. There I just freed my leg and stepped by. Very simple, very basic, just done at the right time. I wasn't trying to be too fast, just precise. So here I'm in mount, but I'm not really smashing him or squeezing my legs or even making him uncomfortable. Now I have like an armbar set up. He went to turn into me. I went to the 1,000-pound position. I'm on my knees because I don't want to really crush him. I'd rather see him escape and make a bad move that frees up an opening. So here I very calmly went to knee on belly. Again, not crushing him. It's really my shin going across his waist. It's a great form of control. It prevents him from bringing his legs back, and if I want, I could go to mount. So I just want to see what he's going to give me. Again, I'm really giving him a low level of resistance, while still containing. So here I'm looking for a darce. Or a guillotine or whatever I could finagle. But I'm doing it very calmly with a low level of effort. Oh, we lost focus there. So I'm just riding him out here. I have like a Kimura trap grip on his right arm. Now I'm thinking about the north-south, which I could probably finish, but I just want to see what he would do if I slowed myself down and gave him a chance to get out. This is how I sharpen my offense. It allows me to understand the move more deeply than just springing into it. So here I'm back in mount. I actually like mount. There was a time when I loved side control. I preferred side control. Mount, I felt, had too many maintenance issues. So there I just did a wrist lock very gently, like the cherry on top. I always say the submission should be the cherry on top. Just a little boop, and it's done. So, yeah, I've been more into mount lately. I really enjoy it. I understand how to maintain it, and I like the setups off it. So as you can see, I went to mount again. I look for it more. Again, I'm kind of bench pressing myself up. I'm not smashing him. I'm not dropping my hip into his stomach or... See there, he tried to turn away, and I just simply went to knee on belly. Here he stood up. I do stand up. I am familiar with it. A lot of people, accuse me of being a guard puller, I guess. But I can definitely stand and wrestle. So here I'm trying to show him like an arm drag. How to free his head and go to the arm drag. It was just a little quick lesson, 10 seconds, 5 seconds. There I was able to get a trip. Put weight in that leg and push him over it. Again, back to mount. Also, I try to not look. I try to feel. So if you see me looking away, that's what I'm thinking. I'm reminding myself, just feel it. Don't even look. Once you're connected, of course. I'm not Luke Skywalker. So he likes playing butterfly guard. He doesn't have a good butterfly guard, but he likes playing it. And I could promise you in 6 months it'll be proficient. I remember when I first started playing butterfly guard, people would just run by. I mean, I had no idea what I was doing. But you learn. And you learn by putting yourself in a vulnerable position, a guard that you don't understand. So here I'm letting him wrestle up. But either he's not aware of it or he doesn't want to wrestle up and get guillotined. So there again, the same position, the same mount. Slide my knee across. It's hard to stop. They're doing some dangerous takedowns on the left-hand side. That's Lawrence and Yusuf. As you could see, the type of pressure that was on his knee with the weight traveling over it. It just takes one misstep, and you need knee surgery. I don't need knee surgery. So there I took the mount with the same mount take that I've done over and over. Smothering him a little bit here. Making him have an urgency to get out. The onus is on him to escape. I could sit there all day. So there I took the pressure off him. I'm letting him turn like a can inside a can. You've heard me mention this before. And there I just taught him a little escape very quickly in the moment. Not talking the whole time, not having a ongoing dialogue, a narration. Just a couple of pointers at the right moment. You need that when you're live. It's different than correcting someone's technique when they're drilling. So here I'm trying to explain to him a little bit about how to do a basic butterfly sweep. What is he looking for in this fight? So obviously there was a lot wrong with that, but he's not familiar with it. And at least if he can think of that concept of pulling the arm across so the person can't base and kicking with the other foot like that. Again, sloppy, there's things that you need to do better, but at least if he has some knowledge of it, he can start working towards something. See, here I'm experimenting. I'm letting him see that by keeping his head forward, it's easier for me to pull him down. And then I was able to pull him down into the side and mount. So I was trying to explain the concept of trapping my arm and rolling me over and then ending up in my guard. But he kind of misunderstood what I was saying, and he tried to come up with an underhook, which didn't help his situation. So here I have him gift wrapped. He's trying to get out. There I told him, I said, sometimes if you can, just try to stand up. It doesn't have to be a big technical move. So that's what I showed him there, that if he, especially in no-gi, because you could just shake somebody right off. That was a cool guard pass. He went to turtle, and there he tried to stand up. Here I'm looking for my seatbelt in a very calm, casual manner. There I was able to return him to the mat because I had his arm pinned to his body so he couldn't base. That's why I didn't even get... I just rolled him right to the arm that I had trapped. And there I am finishing with the rear naked choke. Right here. You could see I pushed my hips forward and pulled his neck back. And it wasn't even like a fully locked in with the right hand behind the head type of choke. It was just easy to squeeze with my left arm around his neck. So here again, I'm giving him a quick butterfly sweep concept lesson, under 3 seconds, explaining the main thing that you want is to pull your opponent on top of you. Also here, I'm explaining about posture. He always has his head down. It's very easy to guillotine. Too easy. So he instantly listened. That was some cool little guard footwork there. Looking for the rear naked again. I think we did 2 rounds, so we're at 12 minutes. That ends the round. But thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the comments. And if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe.